Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya and I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And I want to talk about cream to powder versus foundation powder. That's what my video is about today. I want to talk to you guys about the benefits of having a powder foundation or having a cream to powder foundation. And so Mary Kay has two of these items and I really enjoy them. So the reason I use cream to powder or foundation powder is because I have an oily T-zone. So my skin tends to be oily in the summer and in the winter. So I'm going to do a little short demonstration on one side of my face with the cream to powder foundation. And then on the other side, I'm gonna use the foundation powder. So let's get right into this video. Okay, I'm going to start with some of the benefits of having these two powders. One of the things about the cream to powder, when it goes on creamy, but it dries down to a powder. So for those girls that have oily skin, this really works well for you. If you don't and you have dry skin, then you can moisturize your skin and then put these items on. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the benefits. I have my iPad and I have some notes here, but the benefits of the mineral foundation powder is that it buffs away skin imperfections. It also leaves it flawless, radiant. It doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles. It controls the shine and it gives you a natural matte finish. So the cream to powder is a matte finish. It is heat and humidity resistant. It's buildable on the coverage and it dries down to a soft powdery finish. Well, in the cream to powder with Mary Kay's two products, the cream to powder comes in 16 shades and the powder foundation comes in 12 shades. And so that's a good amount of shade. So if you're looking for a specific shade, I'm sure you can find one to match you. And as you know, Fashion Fair is back, and this is what inspired me to do the cream to powder with Mary Kay. So what I'm going to do is, I've already cleansed my face, moisturized my face. I put on a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I suffer from a little darkness in my eyes, so I put a little concealer there. So I'm going to probably start with the cream to powder. Now I have used this one time and it comes in a little palette that I have some other eyeshadows in that I've kind of used them all up. So it comes in a little compact like this. And mine has kind of cracked in the middle. If you can see that, it's cracked. So it comes in there. So you can put like a cream to powder. You can put blushes here, or you can put some pressed powder. It's just a small little compact. So I'm going to use this on one side of my face, and I'm going to use it with a sponge. Now I've tried a sponge before and mine's kind of dirty, so don't judge me, but I used it before. I'm not sure if I like it, so I have a foundation brush here, and then Mary Kay has a blending brush. So I don't know which one will be good for the cream to powder, but I'm going to show you the mineral loose powder foundation. And I do have Mary Kay has a powder brush, a powder foundation brush. So it has something specifically for this one. So what I'm going to do before I get started, also I'm going to put a little of this oil mattifier. It controls the oil and it controls shines. I'm also going to use the Baby Skin by Maybelline for my pores because I do have large pores, and so Maybelline has this pore minimizer. So right along here at the top of my cheeks is where and my nose is where I suffer from pores. So I'm gonna rub a little bit of this on my face as well. So if you can tell, it blurs it. It gives you a real matte-like look. And so I'm going to go in first with the Creme-to-Powder, and I'm going to use this sponge and see what happens. So I'm going to put the Creme-to-Powder here using this sponge and see what happens. I'm going to look in this mirror so that I can see what I'm doing. And let me pull this head wrap a little bit back. I'm gonna now kind of buff it onto my face. I think the blending brush would have done a little better. This blending brush you can use for liquid. You can use it for your CC cream that Mary Kay has, and you can also use it for this. So I'm gonna see. Covers up all my I have some little dark marks here, and so it looks like it may be covering some of that. So that is the Creme-to-Powder foundation, and it looks amazing. It blurs out all the imperfection, as it says. And with this blending sponge, with this blending brush, you can blend all the way down. So I like it. Goes on smooth, gives you a flawless finish. And see, can you tell here that I have nothing on? So the mineral powder, usually what I'll do is I'll kind of tap a little bit into the top of this so that you'll have it here, and then you could just go ahead and take your powder foundation brush and dip it into the powder, and then you can apply it. So let's see what happens with this, if you could tell the difference when you start to apply this on your face. So I'm gonna take it. Let me look and see. I'm looking in the mirror here. Let me get my mirror to look in. I have some spots here on my face, so I want to see how this applies on the face and covers. So this is the powder. See what it does. See what it does. Now it did not cover the mishaps I have going on, but it just goes on as a powder foundation, and it dries down in powder form. So let's see. Okay, so can you tell? I think I can tell. Like I said, I had a small amount of concealer on, but I have buffed on the rest of this powder and kind of put it over the sides of my nose. I did one side of the face with it. So can you see that? I don't know if you can see the difference from when I put it on. I like this side. This has a natural looking side. This side is a little powdery. You can tell they're a little different. This has a natural kind of dry down finish with a little little glow to it, so your dewiness do and will stick out in there. But this one is buildable, so you can build this one up to where you want it. So if you want more coverage, you need more coverage, then you can build this one up. So, and my lighting isn't that great in my home, so sometimes you can tell and sometimes you can't, but you can tell what I put on this side versus what's on this side. And this is why I like the Creme-to-Powder. Like I said, it dries down to a powdery finish, but it gives, I think, a little more coverage than just the powder foundation. But why I do use the powder foundation is because in the morning I have to be at work bright and early. So if I want a little something to cover my face after putting my concealer on, I can use the foundation powder and just go. So just wanted to come on here, pop on, do a little wear test of this Creme-to-Powder versus this foundation powder. Both are amazing for that oily girl or that person who struggles with an oily T-zone. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So guys, subscribe and like and share. And if you want to see more videos like this, comment below. I would love to do some more videos like this. This is my first demo with product on my face. I usually do product on my lips, but I'm trying to branch out and do a little bit extra and a little bit more. So guys, if you like this video, give me a like, and I will definitely see you great people in my next video. Bye bye.